Clement's Homebrew coming at ya on a breezy day. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everyone. It's a little chilly, but I had to make the effort and get out here, and because I've got some important things to talk about today. We need to talk about the 2015 Sjporr Challenge, and we need to talk about the 2015 Homebrew Wednesday Homecoming. But first, it's time for another one. Right, Paul? All right, so what have I got today? I got something a little bit different. I've got a bottle from PFC Brewery, from Doug and Maggie. And this is their apple wine. They made it about 1.5 years ago. They made it with 5 gallons of apple juice, 2 pounds of corn sugar, and then they fermented it with a champagne yeast. And then finally, they're carbonated in the bottle, bottled condition, just like a beer. I've got my Brew Tupers bottle opener here, so let's get this cracked open and give it a try. I'm used to still wine, so this will be interesting to have some carbonation on it. We're just gonna put it all in there. Wow, that's pretty, man. That is really clear. That is like golden wheat right there, I'm telling you. That's something. Wow, it's a nice, very light scent. I do get the apple on there. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's not like an apple scent that I've really had before. I'm so used to more like ciders and stuff, which have such more pronounced nose on them. And this is just really subtle. So cheers, I'm gonna try this. Oh, that's interesting. It is just, it's smooth. It's just easy drinking. Dries out a little bit, but actually the flavor kind of stays on the palate for a long time. And it is definitely not an apple cider. It's not even a still apple cider. There's no question this is a wine. And it's not really highly carbonated. There was at the beginning a bit of carbonation, but it's really kind of mellowed out. And it's more like a still wine, which is honestly more what I would prefer. Well, I'm going to take that back. There's a really mild carbonation, but it's there. Oh, that's fun. Thank you, Doug and Maggie. That's a treat. I'm going to be enjoying that. All right, so it's time to talk about some stuff. So first of all, what's up with the 2015 Sjporr Challenge? Well, you might say that the challenge has experienced a change of seasons. Yeah. Some of you received email update letting you know that the dates of the challenge have changed for this year. So it is pushed out to the fall for the northern hemisphere and to the spring for the southern hemisphere. So what does that basically mean? That means that we've got a lot of work to do on the website. And this is what's going on. We've had to move the website. We've had to pay for space on there. And a lot of this falls on Paul. He's our programmer guy. So we're recreating how the registration works. So you don't know who it is that you're reviewing by the codes, you know. So things can be more secretive, and we're revamping how the scoring works. There's just a lot of behind the scenes things going on. And just like the seasons have changed for the challenge, seasons have changed for a lot of us too. I mean, you know, my work is changing, and SJ's work is changing, and things are changing for Paul, and he's been really busy with work. So a lot of key players have been very busy. Some are no longer being hubs because their lives are busy. So there's just been a lot going on, and we appreciate your patience. Registration for this year's challenge should be up sometime in June, by the end of June, I believe, and registration will close on August 8th. So don't miss out. If you want to be in the challenge, keep your ears open, get registered for emails, and we'll get you signed up. But it is coming, so work on those recipes with something having to do with your local area or region or whatever. For example, I'm looking at different things like using some of my homegrown hops in my beer. We produce most of the world's hazelnuts in Oregon. You know, so I'm thinking about maybe a beer with hazelnuts. I have 2 concepts going right now. So a few things like that, different ways that you can do things. All right, so that's what's going on with the challenge. But the shipping will be in September or October, and I'll see if I can roll some dates. We'll see if that'll happen to give you some ideas of how that's going to work for where you're located in the world. All right, Homebrew Wednesday Homecoming. It's on track, folks. It's on track. It starts on Friday, October 16th, and it goes through Monday, October 19th. We want to see you there. I want to meet you guys. So many people that I've watched your videos, you've chatted with me on my videos. I want to meet you, and there are other people that are going to be there. We're going to be staying at the Residence Inn at 1 East Penn Square in Pennsylvania. That's right in the heart of everything, where all the historic stuff is. A great place to be. Group rates have been set up. Thank you, Larry. Larmo22, he went to bat on this. He got us $60 discounts on the room, so studios will be $169. It can be expensive there in the city, so it's nice to get that discount. For the discounts, you need to call the number. It's 1-800-331-3131. That's 1-800-331-3131. That's for the Residence Inn. Let them know you want to go to the location in Pennsylvania at 1 East Penn Square. And you can go to the Facebook page, and I'll have a link down below how to get to the Homebrew Wednesday Homecoming Facebook page. So check that out. Now, there are going to be a lot of people there, so I'm going to be looking at my list here, mind you. Expect to see people like myself and SJ, of course. I think Christian will be there, that's right. But you're going to be seeing like Lermo22, Pat's Fan 1284, Mark Rick, also known as Intermezzo 1257, Tyler Everson from Ever to Homebrew. You'll see Brad as in Puka NC, Hopback Nate, Dan Palmer, Rick aka Homebrew 62, Matthew aka the Bearded Brewer. You'll see some beer reviewers. You'll see Paul as in PA Brew News. You're gonna see DJ and DJ's beer reviews. That's right, a lot of people are going to be there, and those reviewers brew beer, and they, I know Paul does Homebrew Wednesdays, but DJ brews as well, so a lot of people are going to be there. It's going to be a fun time. There are a lot more people coming. I want you to know, though, I believe that Sam, the thrifty brewer, is going to be there. He's working on it, and believe it or not, possibly we'll be seeing Paul Wicksteed from New Zealand. Paul and I have talked about that a few times. He's working on coming. This is going to be fabulous. You don't want to miss out. So Homebrew Wednesday Homecoming, be there this October. Folks, life's too short, man. You got to go for it. You got to be in the challenge. You've got to go to the Homebrew Wednesday Homecoming. I hope to see you there. Thanks again, Doug and Maggie. Cheers, everyone. Happy Homebrew Wednesday.